Arthur Conan Doyle is one of the most influential authors of the last 150 years. He was born in Edinburgh in 1859 and studied medicine at the city's university. He was working as a doctor when he wrote his first novel, A Study in Scarlet. It was a huge success, and the story, especially its main character, the fictional detective Sherlock Holmes, inspired a new literary genre, crime fiction. Sherlock Holmes appeared in 4 of Conan Doyle's novels and 56 of his short stories. These were all very successful, and Holmes became one of the most famous characters of all time. Conan Doyle even tried to kill off his famous creation in his story The Final Problem. The story's gripping plot introduces Moriarty, the leader of a gang of thieves and murderers. Holmes launches his own investigation into this criminal mastermind, and Moriarty tries to kill him in revenge. They both fall to their deaths at the Reichenbach Falls. However, Holmes was so popular that he couldn't die. Lots of people wrote letters asking Conan Doyle to bring back the detective. And 20 years after his death, Holmes reappeared. Throughout the 20th century, people continued to enjoy his adventures, and some of these people decided to write detective novels of their own. Agatha Christie was born in 1890 in Torquay, a seaside town on the south coast of England. As a child, she read detective stories and often said that Sherlock Holmes had influenced her a lot. She published her first detective novel, The Mysterious Affair at Styles, in 1920. Over the next few years, she published a book a year. Her books often followed a familiar plot. Someone commits a crime, usually a murder, and the detective launches an investigation. They search the house, interview the suspects, and find all kinds of clues, and eventually solve the puzzle. The stories were always gripping, and she quickly became one of the most famous authors on the planet. But she often claimed that she hated fame and preferred peace and quiet to write. And she wrote a lot. In her lifetime, Christie wrote 66 detective novels and created some of the most popular characters in crime fiction, like Hercule Poirot and Miss Marple. She also wrote romantic novels, but used a different name. She said that she could write more easily when she wasn't Agatha Christie. In her lifetime, Christie sold over 300 million books and earned millions of pounds. When she died on the 12th of January 1976, the BBC said she was the most popular novelist in the world. She's still loved today. In 2013, the UK's Crime Writers Association called her the best ever crime writer. But she didn't create the best crime fiction character. That prize went to Conan Doyle's Sherlock Holmes.